Yes, hello, welcome to Kenya USA Times TV. I know it has been a long time since I made a video about diversity visa lottery or any other related video. Okay, many people have been asking me what are other ways of coming to the US or what are other pathways to come to the diaspora, especially after DV 2025 diversity visa resource disappointment. I know not many people were selected, and naturally people were so disappointed, especially those who had banked on the results. By the way, DV lottery is a life-changing event. I can call it an event. If you win, your life will change forever. So I understand why people were so disappointed, and I feel you. Personally, I've applied for so many scholarships, and I know what it feels to get that rejection letter. Yes. There is that thing that will come to you, it will discourage you. But once again, you must always rise up. Yes. Rise up from your ashes and move up. Move forward. Don't move backward. And so many people have been asking me, okay, what are other ways of coming to the US? And today I'm going to try to list some of them so that you may try the same. And number one, first and foremost, diversity visa lottery is a major way of coming to the US. It's the most beneficial way of coming to the US. But it's not the only way. Yes. The bottom line is it's not the only way. There are other ways of coming to the US. You just need to explore, do more research about all those routes of coming to the US. Okay, let's face it. Number one, you can come to the US as a student. Yes. This way you'll need to do your thorough research about the course you want to apply in the US, about the university you want to apply. You apply to the university, look for the funding source, and obviously you will be required to write a personal statement. And when they accept you, they will give you I-20 form. Yes, there is a form called I-20 form for the process of application of the visa at the interview. Yes, F1 visa. So you try that, and when you are selected, they will require proof of funding, and the proof of funding can be in the form of maybe bank statement, your bank statement, to show that you will be able to fund your studies in the US. However, in some cases, your university may be the one that is maybe partially paying for your fees, but it has to be stated in that I-20 form. Or sometimes it can be the university who is going to pay full tuition fee. But how about the cost of living fees? It has to be indicated there. So application to apply for a university in the US is very easy. And not only US, UK, Canada, Australia, and so forth. I remember when I was applying for various scholarships, I could get so many university applications. Yes, I got one from the University of Dundee in Scotland. I got one from the University of Cardiff in the Wales in the UK. I got one from the University of Stirling in Scotland also. I got one from the University of was it Newcastle? Yes, something Newcastle. Exeter. Yes, something from Exeter. And then for some of these universities, sorry for that, I got some partial scholarships. Like for example, the one for University of Dundee in Scotland, I got £7,000 scholarships, but I was supposed to pay. It was supposed to be 18, was it? I think it was 15,000 now, I'm not sure. So no, it was 18,000. So I got 7,000 for a certain scholarship, and then I got automatic scholarship, which is 2,000 for something else. I think it was yearly excellence scholarship. So the balance was around £8,000. So, but I was not able to pay that. I know for some people in Kenya can afford that, but me, I was not able to afford that. Okay, and so many other universities. Cardiff, I got some 3,000 US, 3,000 pounds. So what am I saying is that to apply for a university, admission is very easy, as long as you're interested in writing personal statements, essays, and so forth. So apply for a course. If it is US, apply for a course. Apply. Okay, first of all, identify your university you want to study, identify the course, apply. And while applying, look for the section that says funding options. Sometimes you may be lucky, maybe that course has some full scholarship option, funding option. Try that, it's very easy to apply. And here in the US, you don't have to apply for a big college or university, no. Even a community college, you can apply that as long as you get opportunity to come to the US. The rest, you will know what to do. Okay, that's number one, student visa. And you apply diligently to as many universities as possible. I know, of course, it will require some form of money while you are in Kenya. Number two, scholarships. Yes, there are very many scholarships around the world, especially those which deals with postgraduate studies, that is from masters and above. I don't know why to get a master's scholarship is very easy. Even PhD scholarship is very easy. Unlike somebody who is trying to get undergraduate studies scholarship. So apply as many as much as possible, as many scholarships as possible. And you can try this. You can try the universities in the US. And as I have already said, one way of getting a scholarship is going to a specific course. You apply for that program, and then you look for, even you don't need to apply first, you look for the funding. Somewhere there, there will be funding option, and sometimes they are giving out scholarships, merit-based scholarship. So if it's so, you can try to apply. That's one way of getting scholarship. Another way of getting scholarship, there are some annual scholarships, such as, for example, it's about UK. There is Commonwealth Shared Scholarships, which is done annually. There is Commonwealth Master Scholarships. There is Commonwealth PhD Scholarship. There is Commonwealth Distance Learning. You can do it anywhere. And interestingly about these Commonwealth scholarships, you are to study in the UK, apart from distance learning, whereby you will study part of it in the UK, part of it in your home country. Or there is also one which is studied in the Commonwealth section. I don't know which. Okay, all these are funded by the UK government through Commonwealth and Foreign Office. It's a full scholarship, so it's a government thing. You don't have to worry. UK is also a good country, by the way. And then furthermore about the UK government, there is Javening scholarships. I did try to apply for that also, though I was not successful. One underlying thing about these scholarships, especially Commonwealth, Javening, you have to write as many essays as possible. Yes, a lot of essays. If you are somebody who is not, interested with writing stuff, essays, I don't know what you will do. It's about writing essays, correcting them, making sure that there are no plagiarism, the sentences are correct. Do that. I wrote a lot of stuff during my application for Commonwealth Shared Scholarship, whereby I had applied for 12 different universities. And then, yes, with Commonwealth Shared, you are allowed to apply as many universities as possible, and maybe one of them may nominate you or select you as the best. You will get a full scholarship plus monthly stipend. It's so beautiful. but I was not successful. And somebody may ask, what software was I using to write essays? Okay, I will tell you this. You have to subscribe to Grammarly software. Grammarly software will be able to help you to paraphrase, cite sources well, make some references. Also, it will help you to red flag the plagiarism. Yes, it will help you to correct plagiarism, so that, you know what, I know people nowadays may be tempted to use ChatGPT, but if you use it directly, copy and pasting, there will be the issue of plagiarism. And one of the fine ways whereby these universities are able to detect plagiarism, they have special software. I don't remember the name, but there is a software whereby if a university wants to check if your work is full of plagiarism, they will submit it, and there is a certain percentage they are looking at. So be very careful. It's not just about writing, it's writing your original story. It's writing your original essays. So it's about essays. In my time, I remember I used, okay, with this application, there are a specific number of words you must write. I remember I wrote almost 20,000 words. I was so serious with the Commonwealth shared, even with chevening. So, by the way, chevening scholarships is about to open maybe in August. It's normally in August. And as for the Commonwealth shared, you'll have to research that or follow the webpage, Twitter handle for Commonwealth and Foreign Office. Yes, that's what I did. And there are some thematic areas you have to cover, and maybe if it's about Commonwealth, there are some themes which must always align with 17 UN Millennium Development Goals. I don't know if you still remember that. 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals. So whenever you are writing this, you are required to align all these areas with UN Sustainable Development Goals, as well as if it's about UK scholarship, UK priority areas in your country. How do you get to know about UK priority areas in your country? You go to the UK Foreign and Commonwealth Office, and then you'll see your country section, the areas they are concentrating. If it's about maybe development, democracy, maybe defense. So you have to align that so that they want to see when you come back home, you will be able to apply the same skills you learn at the university to help your people. It's about leadership, it's about teamwork, it's about why you like the UK. There will be a question of why you want to study in the UK. It's about career development. How do you see yourself in the short term, 5 years, in the long term, maybe 10 years? How will you want to see yourself? And by the way, many leaders around the world are products of Commonwealth scholarships or chevening scholarships. So it's a way of building leaders. That's all about the UK. Okay, there are universities also in the US which are offering scholarships. Not only US, but also Canada. There is one, I remember I posted a video about British Columbia. Yes, I think it's a Canadian university. There is McGill. Yes, there is another one I forgot. I normally make videos about scholarship, but interestingly, many people are not so much interested with scholarship, especially, I don't know, is it because it involves a lot of research and seriousness and a lot of writing? I don't normally get a lot of views when I write scholarship, but be warned, you could be the only one who has applied for that scholarship, and you may be selected. And sometimes they use quota system to make sure that people from certain developing countries get their required share. For example, there is a college in the in the US, it's called Perea College. Perea College specializes with undergraduate degree scholarship. It's a full scholarship. So, with Perea College, they make sure that developing countries from specific regions are represented. So, if you don't apply, how will they get that person? But if you are the only one who has applied, just imagine, you will be selected. And it doesn't mean that your application was the best of the best or creme de la creme. No. It only means that they were using quota system, and lucky enough, you were captured. I remember there is a story whereby somebody told me there was an application, a scholarship at the University of McGill. It's in Canada. They were requiring people from developing countries. And imagine, not many people applied. Yes, not many people applied. People were so reluctant to apply until one person somewhere did apply. And he was the only one. And he was picked, not because he was the best, but because they wanted somebody to represent somewhere. So that's it about universities. It's not only about the US. Try UK, try Canada, try Australia. Yes, I don't know much about Australian universities, but I think it's more like the British universities, whereby you have to do IELTS. By the way, during my time, I applied so many scholarships. I did IELTS at the British Council, specifically Oswald College Station Examination Center. I did IELTS, and it costed me, that's in Kenya, it cost money. It was around 27,000. I don't know if it's still that price. So I did IELTS because I was so much interested with scholarships. So what am I saying? When you are interested with something, you will sacrifice your money. Yes. Money will not mean anything when you are focused. Though eventually I was not selected through the route of scholarships, I don't regret. Yes, I don't regret. Eventually I was selected through diversity visa lottery. So scholarship is one of the ways of coming to the US. So for that person who was asking me, how can I come to the US? Try scholarships. Yeah. Yes. Just be serious. Subscribe to Grammarly fashion of checking plagiarism or paraphrasing, getting the right words for your essays, and apply as many as possible. And then I've said, one of the ways of getting these scholarships, there are some scholarships which are annual. You have to identify. If it's for example, there is an Hungarian scholarship, you go to the Foreign Office. Okay, if you are from Kenya, Ministry of Education website, there is a place for the scholarships. You will see Hungarian scholarships, Swedish Institute scholarship, and so forth. There is also one called Erasmus Mundus scholarship, which is done annually. It's for the European, I think it's the European Union. So the Ministry of Education, I don't know for other countries. Maybe you can check your specific country Ministry of Education website. Maybe they may be posting such scholarships there. Another way of getting this scholarship is by following the right people. Yes, there is one YouTuber called Victor Agboba from Nigeria. He normally posts stuff about scholarships. Thirdly, one of the ways is going directly to the university website, identify the program, see the funding option. Sometimes these universities will post the available grants or scholarship opportunities. Those are good. Okay, that's it about scholarship. Thirdly, there is something related with scholarship. It's called athletic scholarship. Okay, you don't have to be the best athlete, but try to join the local athletic club. Yes. And universities especially in the US, annually they do go to Africa to identify talent there, those who can run, and they will sponsor these people to come and study in the US. I have some friends who came to the US through such programs. I know not many people are sharing this, but I asked that friend of mine how he came, and he told me it's through athletic scholarship. And by the way, the man is not the best athlete. I don't think he can run as fast as me, no. But he came through that route, athletic scholarship. And once again, you don't have to be gifted with athletics, but just join. And when they come to Kenya to select, at least you may be among those who will be selected. Especially you have your brain, and then you have your energy, they may choose you. So, and this guy told me that he will share with me the timelines and the calendar for those people. And when I have that, I'll make a video about the timelines for athletic scholarship, especially in Kenya. For your country, if you are from a different country, try to look into it. Okay, so student visa, scholarship, athletic scholarship. There is also another route, number 4. You can come as a visitor, stay for some time. If you like it, you can try to, I've seen people who came through visit visa, and then they like the life here, they applied for work permit, and then luckily for them, because of the skills they have, the company they were working for sponsored them for a green card through employment. By the way, to get green card is not only about diversity visa lottery. No, you can get green card through employment. Which brings me to another way of coming to the US, is it number 4 or number 5? Through, if you are a medic, through agencies, yes. Especially if you are a nurse. For example, if you are a nurse in Kenya or wherever in Africa, companies, agencies do normally recruit nurses from developing countries to come and work in the US. And when you come here, they will sponsor you to be a green card holder. Yes, so that's the same thing, green card through employment. So if you are a medic or a nurse, you can try that route. Yes, I've seen some people applying directly to Canadian jobs, especially the truck driving. You try that, and then maybe, for example, the company may sponsor you to go, for example, to Canada. There are some people who've gone through that route. It's good to try. And these things, you can do them on your own. Applications, you use online, you apply. If they select you, be it. So be it. So be it. So applying directly to the jobs, then they may sponsor you. Are you getting it? So those are the ways, other ways of coming to the US. It's not only about diversity visa lottery. You can try many other ways. Like, for example, me, I tried other ways, scholarships. I never succeeded, and I was so disappointed. And I understand you, those who failed to be selected for DV 2025. No, always apply so many things. Yes. I don't know if I've... Okay. We've talked about diversity visa, student visa, athletic scholarship, scholarship itself, and then visit visa, and then 6 through agencies. Yes, through agencies. If you are a medic, your skills may bring you here to the US. Yes. Lastly, last but not least, there is also exchange program. Yes, if you are a student in Kenya, try to look at the universities in the US or Canada, UK. If they have exchange programs, you can apply, or see if your university in Kenya has collaboration with a university in these places. It's one of the ways. It's always good to try. So those are the ways of coming to the US. I don't know if you are interested in exploring such ways or not. Yes. For me, in my opinion, this route of a scholarship is a bit easy. Okay, it's tough to apply to write essays, but if you apply as many scholarships as possible, you may get luck. And it's not only about the Western world. You can apply Korean scholarships. And if you want undergraduate scholarships, try the Eastern scholarship, like Korea, Chinese, whatever, Indian. They may offer, they do offer sometimes undergraduate studies scholarships. Yes. And for others, you can also try to go to work in Gulf countries so that you get resources there, you build yourself there, and then you will be applying for this diversity visa lottery. That's why, by the way, many Kenyans from EU countries who are working there are coming to the US through green card. You know what? Whenever you are doing something, it's likely that you will get something else. Unlike when you are just staying there doing nothing. So try also going to Gulf countries. Then when you are there, apply for these opportunities because your mind now is more open. Yes, you apply, try anything until it succeeds. So guys, I understand your pain, your disappointments. Those who were not selected, try all these ways. Au pair, what, apply. Yes, apply. Then I don't know if I forgot. So school, visit visa, employment, green card through employment, and so forth. And always include God in all these processes. Include God, and God will do the rest. That's all. In case I have forgotten anything, please write it on the comment section, and so that I may cover it again. But for those who are interested with athletic scholarships, I'm still doing further research. I want to get the timeline, the calendar for those people. When are they coming to Kenya? And I will make a video about the same. For those who are interested in scholarships, I have made several videos about scholarships. Though I know you may not be interested, but just try. Interesting thing about these scholarships, they are annual. If you miss this one, there is always next one. So that is it. So God bless you guys as you think about these other pathways to come to the diaspora. And before I forget, when I was doing my IELTS, okay, if you want to study in the UK, Australia, Canada, it's normally IELTS. But if it's about US, you can do TOEFL. Even though if you do IELTS, some universities in the US do accept IELTS. So while I was doing IELTS at the British Council Examination Center, Oswald College, I met so many Kenyans going to Canada, Australia, and so forth. But there is one interesting mama who was going to Canada. This mom was a middle-aged woman, and she was doing also IELTS, but our IELTS English test. IELTS is English proficiency test, was for employment. I think it was for general category. It's called for general category, not for academic. It's general category, and she was doing it so that she may come to Canada and work. And I think she succeeded. So as you can see, sometimes you can apply for jobs, especially Canada, and if an employer is interested in you and he has seen the skills you have, that employer may sponsor you to come and work. So I've been thinking about this mama because it takes courage for such an, I don't want to say old, but such a woman of such age to come to Canada, somebody doing IELTS, and I can see this woman was between 45-ish to 50. And I think she was coming to do maybe, I don't know what she was coming to do, but some informal, some these normal jobs, maybe picking fruits, maybe baby care, whatever. But it gave me hope that anybody can go anywhere. Yes, anybody can go anywhere and can do something. Here, when I came to the US, I found somebody, an old man of 50. I don't know if somebody from, it's not an old man, middle-aged man of 50, coming from Kenya, yeah, central part of Kenya. This person came through visit visa, and along the way, though I don't advocate for this, along the way, he got a work permit. He's now working in the US. That's one of the ways. The last one, before I forget, one of the ways of coming to the US, I know not many people are sharing this, is through marriage. If you are such a nice girl, by the way, I'm married myself, so don't think about it. If you have a friend who is in the US, yes, just be nice. That person may marry you. It's through marriage. I have seen people doing petitions for their spouses to come to the US. It's one of the ways. So I think also when choosing for, somebody may say it's an opportunism, but it's a reality. When choosing for partners, if you have a partner who is in the diaspora, don't waste that opportunity. It's one of the ways of coming to this part of the world. Yes, and then when you come here, be also nice. Don't be such a bad person. No, just be thankful that you've been brought here. Na maisha iendelee. So guys, God bless you so much as you think about all these ways. Thank you.